Hello everyone, and today I'm going to talk about the vintage Eagle 7 series watches. We're going to talk about the mechanical hand winding movement based watches as well, and then we will talk about the Miyota 8200 based movement. That's the automatic movement based watches as well. So the first watch that I want to talk about is this one. Many people say that the Eagle 7 name was coined immediately as a response to Seiko 5, but I don't think so. I think it goes far, back into the past. This, what you see here, is a hand wound mechanical watch from Citizen. They called it the Citizen V2. Let me just turn on the light, maybe it will be better to see. You can see here it was called the Citizen V2, and behind this watch you have a very nice insignia of an eagle, and it says Eagle 7, and then it has a number below it. So this is from the early 70s, before they introduced the Citizen automatic movement based watches. Here you can see this is the mechanically hand wound watch from the early 70s. It's got a very beautiful, you can say, lollipop style second hand there, and it has got a loom as well. Very nice watch. Moving ahead, we move now to the automatic Eagle 721 Jewel Miyota 8200 based movement Citizen automatic watches, which were a direct competitor to Seiko 5. Although some of them were introduced in the late 70s, we saw them gain popularity from the 1980s and into the 90s. Okay, what was special about these watches? Unlike the previous mechanically hand-wound movements, these came with an automatic movement, and it came with also a hand winding option. Seiko, on the other hand, was purely an automatic which could not be hand wound. Hacking was still not there. Hacking is when you pull out the key, the center second stops. It was not there at that point of time. But they came out with many different designs as competitors to Seiko. What you're looking at here is one of these designs. We'll try to zoom in and look at, the actual symbol that we have here. If you can see clearly, you can see here there is an eagle and there is a number 7 in between or within that eagle. So this was generally the logo which was followed throughout all of these watches. If we look at here, this is another watch that also has a similar movement. Not sure if the 7 is very clear or not, but it was a 21 joule movement, and it had some sort of water resistance. This one had till 100, but primarily they were just till 30. So these were the watches. This is another one which is there, not in very good condition. This one does not have the logo of Eagle 7, but it was still classified as an Eagle 7. And obviously we had the smaller versions of these watches also. This one has the Eagle 7 logo in it. If you look at it here, this one has the Eagle 7 logo. We can zoom out. This is actually only 32 as the case size. This is 34 case size. This is around 36 case size, and this one is a 35 case size. Alright, so now we'll just have a look at the movement of this watch. I have loosened the back and we can open it up. Okay, maybe I'll zoom in a little bit more so that you have an idea on what this movement looks like. Okay, I'm sure you're aware of Seiko's magic lever, which means that the movement actually winds either ways of where the rotor shakes. Citizen is not like that. So Citizen still can only wind the movement, okay, only, or the auto wind the movement when it is moving in one direction. As you can see here, there is an arrow, and it says, and it, as it moves this side, it would actually wind the movement. If it moves on the other side, it would just spin and not wind the movement in that scenario. This particular movement has got 21 joules and is the 8200 series movement made by their, it was an in-house movement, as Miyota is also owned by Citizen. Very robust, not very good to look at. So there was no open case back at that time. However, it was a bulletproof movement and it could last for years. This particular one is from the 70s. Okay, so that's for the movement. It has hand winding, which means if I wind this watch from the key, I can wind it. Unlike Seiko, which does not have a hand winding feature, but Seiko has the magic lever where it would, wind the movement right on either side, whereas the Citizen will wind it only in the direction of where this arrow is placed on the rotor. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Have a great one and see you in the next video.